Pues comienza el que creo que va a ser el último episodio del Prey. A continuación pues seguiré jugando al Witcher, que hay mucho que hacer todavía en el Witcher. Y lo dejé interesante con el Hasker ese. Sabía algo de Siri. Pero bueno, ahora toca final del Prey. Y como decidiste, pues vamos a ayudar al hermano. Tengo que matar a January, al robot. Lo siento, January.
A question. Is Morgan Yu capable of empathy beyond a small circle of interest? I'm only an operator facsimile. I cannot do it for you. Give the order to detonate. Captain Mark's terminal. Soon, the Apex Typhon will have invaded every quarter of Talos 1. Decide. A question. Is Morgan Yu capable of empathy?
Lo siento. Pues esto que es, ¿no? Pero...
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality. And it is beautiful.
Vaya, pues lo podía haber hecho en el otro vídeo. Pensé que iba a tener que hacer más cosas. Es un capítulo muy corto este.
finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, this demonstrates a strong identification with us, but its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela,
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null-wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Y eso es el Prey. Con mis decisiones tomadas, claro. Pues nada, tenía razón January. Era un riesgo no volar la estación. El mundo se fue a la mierda. No sé lo que pasa si decides volar la estación. Supongo que están todos tranquilamente. En la Tierra, por lo menos. Pues hasta aquí el Prey. Es una pena porque no van a hacer un Prey 2. Lo cancelaron. Pero bueno, estuvo bien el viaje.